Kuvera, what's up, my friends? This is Joe D. So this is training video number 1. What I want to do in this video is give you an overview of everything we have going on here, let you know how to reach out to support. We're always here to answer any questions that you have, etc. By the way, hope you don't mind my blue light glasses. I highly recommend these, by the way. I should get an affiliate link from the company. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, nonetheless, I think they do something, but that's why if you've seen other videos, I haven't had these on. I'm rocking them here because I'm looking at the screen. So with that being said, let me get back into it, the important stuff, right? So this is your dashboard, all right, that you're looking at. On the left side, and by the way, if you're watching a video or you're watching this video and the dashboard, the look has changed a little bit, don't worry about that. We probably just updated it. If it's the same, all good. I just wanted to mention that. So a couple things. Number one, if you have any questions about the system beyond what's answered in this video, right? Right here where it says need billing support or help, and then there's a customer support tab. If you click this, you can actually submit a support ticket. You can also search what you're looking for. Like maybe you're trying to figure out how to email broadcast, and I'm going to mention that in this video. But if you type in like email broadcast, you see how different things will pop up. Utilize this FAQ because a lot of the questions you can get answered like immediately. I mean, I know we always want a response, but this is definitely a good resource. And if you need, obviously submit a support ticket. We have maximum about 24-hour response time unless it's the weekends or a holiday or something. So that being said, use that for sure. Or if you have any payment questions, refunds, whatever, just reach out to us. We'll figure it out. All right. So anyways, that's what we have going on over here. Let me dive in. First thing you want to make sure of is if you go to configure site and you go to basic setup, make sure your Kuvera username or ID only are in these two slots. So say it was Joe D, or whatever. Make sure you put only your ID here and your ID here and click save and you'll be good. As far as alerts go, you want to go get alerted every time a lead comes in. Go ahead and put your best email address in here and focus on getting email alerts. That's going to, be right in here. So as long as you put an email in here, you should get lead alerts sent to you. If you don't see them in your inbox, check your spam folder. You can also turn on mobile or SMS alerts. Now this, depending on your carrier, it's a hit or miss. It doesn't always work. So if you click on enable and say you have like Verizon, if you scroll down, you would want to find Verizon here. See how it wants your number at vtext.com. So what you would do is you'd go up here, you would type in your number at vtext.com and click save. Now this may or may not work. All right, it all depends on your carrier and their different filters and stuff. So put it in, but if you don't get a text reminder, just focus on email, all right? And then you'll be good to go. And of course, you can always go in here and click on contacts and see all your contacts come in that way too, right? You can log into this on your phone as well. So that is that, the basic setup section. Go ahead and do that. Under my social links here, make sure you put your Facebook link in here. You can just get rid of or not worry about Google Hangout. This probably won't even be here, by the way, by the time you're watching this video. So don't worry about that. You'll probably see Facebook Pixel in here. You can put your Pixel ID. If you're familiar with Facebook marketing, you can worry about putting your Pixel ID in here. If you don't know anything about that, don't worry about it. You can reach out to us. We're happy to help, but don't spend too much time worrying about that. Put your Instagram link in here, your Facebook link in here, etc. That way, anywhere on the pages that we have that linked, it will link out to your Facebook or your Instagram, etc. So that's that. Your photo, be sure to go ahead and pop a photo in here because you want a photo to pop up on your pages. If you go to upload a photo in here, so you have to grab, take a picture on your phone and, bring it to your computer or email it to yourself so you grab it. Go ahead and add it in here. If it's too big, I recommend using a resource called picresize.com. You can actually size your image smaller and then you'll be able to put it in here. All right, so feel free to do that. Definitely add a photo in there. You can just grab one off of your Facebook too. And then the My Story and meta tags, you don't really need to worry about that. My marketing pages, this is where a lot of your time is going to be spent. If you go to lead capture right here, here's all your capture pages that you can use. And all these links are yours. So, you could post this link or put it in your Instagram bio today and then, use this one. It doesn't matter. These are all yours. They all work. Use them as you please. One thing I will mention is if you go to your dashboard, you have this main URL. In other words, it's just this short URL. So if you printed business cards with this link right here, you can actually tell the system what link or what funnel you want to have show up if people put this URL in. So if we click here, see how this one shows up, this page? Well, say we release a new page like next week and you love it, right? What you can do is you can click select page and you can change what page you want to have show up with your main website link. So maybe you want to have this one show up, or say this one show up, and you click save. Now that page will show up when someone clicks. All right, so that's how that works. So feel free to update that if you'd like. Same thing. Well, actually, here you go. Same thing. Click save, and now this one would show up. You get the idea. So that's your main URL. All right, let me go back over to here. So to the right, one thing I want to address is if you wanted to change what people saw after they opted in, like maybe you build a custom page on a Lead Pages account or whatever, and you wanted to go ahead and change what page people saw after they opted in, you can do that right here by clicking edit and then changing what page you want to have people see by doing custom redirect, and you can put google.com in here, right, or something like that. So point being is I would just keep it the way it is, but you certainly can go ahead and change that if you would like. And then right here, default Kuvera autoresponder series, we recommend you keep that the same too. But if you're a Plus or a Pro member and you create your own email series, you can go ahead and update that and change the email series. So that's what these all mean. I wouldn't worry about them, but that's what that all means, just so you know. All right. If we go over to my links section here, right here, system training. Now the page doesn't look like this, but make sure you watch, and it's probably where you're watching this first video. Go through the training on this system. 90% of the questions you have, you're asking are answered in here. So be sure to go check out the system training. If you have some team members you want to get on board with the system because you know it's going to help build your business, right? Plugging your team members in, and if you want to qualify for that 3 and free, go ahead and share your referral link right here. And then if your team members or people sign up through yours, you'll get credit for it. And at the end of each month, we look and see who has, 3 or 4 active referrals. And if you have 3 or more active, your next month will be waived. All right, so that's how that works. Here's your tour page for Kuvera. This, if you have like a friend, or someone that and you don't really need them to go opt into a page, you can just send them this link for sure. And they can go ahead and view all the information. It looks really legit, right? And you can then go ahead and get questions answered. Or if someone says, hey, do you have info on this? You can certainly send them right to this tour page. That's how this works. All right. One thing I'll mention, it's not in here right now, but we actually have a mobile funnel that will probably be at the very top of the lead capture section. So you're not seeing it right now in this video, but more than likely, if you go into your back office, you'll see it at the top. This is a great link to send to people like from phone to phone. If you're talking to them on Facebook Messenger, you're texting, they're on their phone, you can send them this funnel that's actually really designed to be perfect for mobile, and it doesn't have an opt-in form in it. So it's more designed for someone you're already talking to. You don't really need to grab their lead info, etc. You can go ahead and utilize that funnel. All right, so that's how that works. Let me go back over to here. And then down here, here's a scripts page. These are great scripts to use to open a conversation up. In other words, you have probably hundreds of people in your phone contacts, and you'd reach out to them about Kuvera if you knew what to say, right? So here's some ideas on some different things that you can lead into. Like you could text a friend and say, hey, I found an interesting business model I want to get your opinion on. Do you have a quick sec? And if they respond, you can send them some Kuvera information, right? Or someone who's into crypto. You get the idea. These are just some scripts to give you ideas to get conversations open with people, all right? So that's that. Email, text, and voice. If you go to message campaigns, this is where you can drill into the emails and see what they are. So if you go to KVA autoresponder series and you click here, you can see the different messages. If you click this pencil, you can go in here and actually edit them if you'd like. You can add an SMS to them. In other words, if you have a lead come in, this is the first email they receive immediately. Say you want to have the system, if you're a pro member, send a text message out to them too, which is super powerful. Just click this box in and then type out the text message you want to send. Keep it under 160 characters, number 1. And number 2, make sure you include your phone number in here. In other words, you could type out your text and then say something like, text me back at, and then you put your phone number in here. The reason being is because this system will go ahead and send to people anywhere in the world. So it won't send from your phone number. It'll send from a number that will work globally. So make sure you put a message at the end of whatever you want to say in here. You go ahead and include your phone number, and then that way someone will know how to respond back to you. With voice message, it actually will dial. So if you click send voice, you can go ahead and upload an audio clip and have your contact's phone start ringing. Their phone will start ringing from your phone number in that case, but text messages will not deliver from your phone number. All right. That's the best way I recommend to go ahead and send SMSs. A lot of people say, well, Joe, can I broadcast out to my leads? Certainly. If you click on email, text, and voice and you go to email broadcast, you can actually go ahead and send a broadcasted message out to people. So what I do is these easy steps. First thing I do is I create my broadcast list. So if I go here and I click on activity and I go to tour taker lead and I click search, I then will pull up all the people. So my total contacts, that's 145. I'll click send email broadcast to this list. And now everyone pops up in here and I can type my message out. I can click to send an SMS. So anyone that put their phone number in, the system will deliver my custom SMS message I craft up in here on top of the email that I send. I recommend sending an email and a text, by the way. You maximize the chance of them seeing your message. So that's how you would go ahead and send a broadcast out. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. I'm not going to go into too much detail. A lot of it you can kind of just go through and check out. These are the main things, though, that people have questions on. Contacts and leads section, you can click here and go to contacts, and you can drill into contacts right here, and you can edit information, etc. If you click on their name, let me go over to my referrals. This is where you're going to be able to see the referrals, the people that have went ahead and actually got the system through you that you're going to be able to keep track of. As long as you have 3 referrals at the end of each month, your next month will be waived. All right. Resources and training. If you go to traffic sources, we have the ability for you to purchase traffic. Go ahead and check that out. There's a video of me explaining how that works in that module. If you go to system training, there's a whole bunch of system training in here too that you can gain access to. Really, it's just a link to the training page that you're on right now. Marketing tools, I want to just mention really quickly. If you want to create some split tests, this is a really cool feature. You can create one single link that will rotate between 2 different pages. So if you click on create new split test, you can actually do like test. And then you can pick, hey, I want to go ahead and alternate between this page and between this page and click save. And what'll happen is this is one unique link that you can send people to. And every time a lead is submitted, it will rotate between each one. So you can see what page is actually converting better. That's the split test feature. We also have add co-op system. If you get some of your members into the KVA funnel system, you can actually create a co-op for your team. So you can go ahead and create one link to give to like a traffic provider, or you can run your own ads too, and it will cycle leads through all of your contacts or through all of the people who are on your team who have a marketing system. Just follow the steps in here. Really cool feature, and it gives you the ability to go ahead and offer a co-op to your team, which is pretty powerful, but they do need a marketing system. All right. So with that being said, that's kind of the 10,000 foot view here. I know we went quick. Just spend some time in here, guys. You know, check stuff out. Reach out if you guys have questions. We're happy to help and answer. And if you have any other questions, you know, regarding that, like I said, just hit us up. We're happy to help. So with that being said, go have fun with this. Enjoy the marketing system. Go check out the next training video, which is going to share with you how to generate leads. And we're going to share with you how to go ahead and purchase traffic if you'd like to do that too. So with that being said, appreciate you all. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.